The South African Police Service will embark on a development of a safer city model at this summit. The objectives is to make South African cities safer for all inhabitants.
I am particularly excited about the summit, and I am hoping that together we can find what is the best thing that works for our community. I thank you very much.
Set your sights high, higher the better. Expect the most wonderful things to happen, not in the future, but right now. For us to ensure a safe city, there should first be reclaiming of public spaces.
Political leadership for safer cities is really important to get all the role players to understand that they have a very particular role in safety. I think once there's political leadership, the administrative support follows, and once administrative support follows, you're going to get your initiatives at partnership level as well.
In the SAPS turnaround vision, we're creating a crime-free, conducive climate for economic and social stability, supporting a better life for all. The safer city is a product of strategic policy. And it's a call that says crime is not a responsibility of the police alone. But further to that, for us to have an effective safer city plan, we all need to come together and work according to one plan.
In line with the safer city model, the modus operandi initiative is to work, or the modus operandi has to work with the metro police officers as well as the other initiatives within the city sphere in order to be able to deal with the problem of modus operandi. But we have the view that it is critical for the whole system to be automated. We are living in a technological age. Criminals are using technology to commit crime. We must also be responding in the same way, technologically so, in order to be able to deal with the problem of modus operandi.
ICT is a crucial component in the basis of safer city, which then will lead to a smart city concept.
The NDP Vision 2030 specification indicates that in 2030, people living in South Africa feel safe at home, at school, and at work.
I believe that only when we work together as metros, together with the South African Police Service, are we then able to crack down on the criminals that's roaming our street.
Soubemos também que a operação transparente esteve mais mergulhado para estrangeiros.
The safer city concept will be interfaced and integrated through the community policing strategy at a local government level. Because at a local government level is where we need to create safer cities, more in line with the integrated development plans, community safety plans, special development framework, as well as crime prevention initiatives, which are coincided between the municipalities, the local stations, provincial as well as national level.
The value that this summit is going to produce is that there's going to be one integrated strategy as an outcome at the end, because everybody's talking about the same thing. Everyone's using the word integrated, collaborative, safety, crime and violence prevention. So the value will be that we all in the room together and we will all come out with one big framework on implementing safety.
Where do people live matters. Safety and security is one of the main aspects of today's society, and how we actually plan for them to actually ensure that we have sustainable livelihoods.
Future safe cities will drive technology development of the future. 50% of the world population already live in cities, and soon 70% of the population will live in cities. So what happens in cities will drive technologies for crime prevention.
This particular summit has brought us together. It has also brought in a new mindset where we all adopt a collective approach towards bettering this particular country. And the summit further brings together the public sector, the private sector, the community at large, and everyone else. And we're all declaring ownership, firstly of our cities, and we declare ownership of our country. It is an investment by the country. which will result in an outcome that would be a high economic return, because once our safer cities are empowered, they will then help in strengthening the grand economic strategy of the country. This particular safer city is also going to help us to invest in our human capital or in our communities, because for any country to have a bright future, we need to invest in the young people so that they start participating now in shaping up the future of the country. And what has been clearly demonstrated by the Junior National Commissioner has been evidence of that. Finally, this summit becomes a mirror for South Africa, a mirror for the continent through which all the international countries see South Africa on display.
To all the juveniles out there, my fellow mates, we were brought to this world to be the light. Now for this Safer Cities Summit, there shall be reclaiming of public spaces. There are also unused buildings where the exchange of chemical stimulants take place. Now that should also be addressed, as well as the school safety, to make sure that there is a proper and comfortable learning environment for learners, as well as campus safety for all those in higher institutions of learning.